Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the basic tools that you'll be needing as a beginner. The most basic tools that you will be needing as a beginner. First of all, you need your machine.
God, I'm still counting my blessings for all that you've done in my life. The more that I look in the detail.
Yes. It can be your manual machine, it can be your electric machine. Either of them, but just know that you need your machine. I call this machine the powerhouse of sewing. Before you start sewing, at least you have to learn how to pedal your machine and how to control your everything about your machine. Unless you want to be using hand to sew, I will tell you that's not an easy job. The first thing you must have in mind as a beginner, you will have your machine. You will have your machine. As you are even learning, you having your machine maybe at home or at anywhere or at your office, will make you learn more faster. Will make you go to your fashion school, learn new things, and come back home and want to try to improve in so many things. So machine is very, very important in sewing. Don't forget that I call it the powerhouse of sewing. There is nothing you want to do without your machine. The next list is your book. Yeah, your book. You need this book to write down so many new findings. You need your exercise book to write down your measurements, to write down everything that you are learning about sewing. You will tell yourself, is it not sewing? I don't need all these things. No, you need this. You need this book. You need your thick book. You need your exercise book to write down whatever you are being taught in school or whatsoever you learn anywhere, both online or anywhere. It will make you to improve more faster. Yeah, it will. It will make you to improve more faster. Just when you are so, you might forget. As a beginner, you might forget so many things. But the moment you have it written down, you can just go turn back. You then start doing what you are doing without any mistakes. The third on my list is my measuring tape. Yeah, this is another important tool in this sewing of a thing. Without this thing, you cannot take an accurate measurement. And we don't do guesswork here. No, we don't. Without this thing, you cannot get any accurate measurement. As you can see, this side comes as inch, and this side comes as centimeter, because this will make you take an accurate measurement for the sewing of your fabric. Any mistake you make while using this thing, it will appear in your sewing. So you have to learn how to use this. You have to learn how to navigate your way in making use of this measuring tape. On my list here is what? Your pencils. Yeah, your pencils and your pen. Your pencils and your pen. Of course, you cannot have a book now without having a pen to write. You have to have your pen. You have to have your pencil. Your pencil for drafting. Yeah, you have to have your pencil for drafting. This is very important as a beginner. Next thing I have on my list is your scissors. As a beginner fashion designer, you have to have your scissors for cutting of your fabrics, for cutting of paper, your drafts on paper. And mind you, please don't ever make the mistakes of using the scissors for your fabric to cut your papers. Before you know it will make that scissors blunt. I don't know if you are getting me. So have as much as you can. I even have 3 self. Yeah, I have 3. I normally use this one to cut my boning or any rough fabric or anything that I'm using. I don't know if you are getting me. But this one is for my what? It's for my fabric cutting. Then I use this one for cutting off any draft, my papers. I don't even make mistakes of using this to cut. I learned the hard way because I bought scissors. I got tired. I learned the hard way. So don't ever make mistakes of using your fabric scissors to cut papers. Another thing on my list is my pen cushion. Yeah, my pin cushion. We have so many different types of pin cushion, but this is the one I'm using. It makes my work easier, so very easy. I can put it on while using my pins to work. I don't know if you get it. So you need this pin cushion as a beginner. This is where you can put in your needles, any sharp thing you are using, your seam ripper, you can put it in here. So another thing here I'll talk about here is seam ripper. As a beginner, if you don't have this, because you must make mistakes, so you will have to buy this. As a beginner, this is very important. This is so much important. Yeah, you can use this thing to loosen up stitches. Yeah, why so? You can make mistakes. You can use it to what? Loosen out your stitches very carefully without inflicting any damage on the fabric. So another thing you have as a beginner is your hand needle. Yeah, your hand needle. Your hand needle. Your hand needle. There are, in so many cases, you will be needing this thing to correct some mistakes or to stitching up some things that you cannot even do with your machine. When you are done, you might see yourself. You are already done with your sewing. You are already done with a particular outfit, but you have somewhere that you want to stitch up or make mistakes. You see yourself struggling to even do that on machine. This is where this thing comes in. You can use it to correct a mistake without even stressing yourself. This is the pin. Yeah, my pins. You'll be asking yourself, what will I be using this kind of pin to do? Yeah, when drafting, you can use your pin. You can use this pin to hold on your fabric, your paper, to hold on your paper on your table, to hold on the four edges of your paper on your table without even allowing the paper moving. This is so important because without this, you see yourself struggling with your paper on your table for you to draft. But whenever you use this to hold down your paper on the table, you will just be free drafting your drafting. You will just be free drafting on your paper. So just make sure to get this. And another type of pin I'll be talking about is this big. I call it big head pin. I don't really know if there is another name they call it, but I call this big head pin. You guys, I call this big head pin. I don't know if there is any other name they call this, but for me, I call this big head pin. Can use this to hold your fabrics in place. You can use this to hold your fabric in place. Yeah, without the fabric even moving. You can still use this type of pin. Wait, I think I have it here. Yeah, this type of pin, but I don't like using it because after you are done with your sewing, you find out that you see yourself looking for these tiny pins on your fabric, and where your client puts it on, you don't want anything to injure your client. So that's why I do make use of this. After sewing, even if you forget, with this head, these different color heads, you must see it. So that's why I like making use of this type of pin. Having said that, the next on my list is my thread. As a beginner, you'll be needing this thread. We have types of thread. We have those ones that cut easily. We have bigger ones, bigger threads. But as a beginner, I will advise you to use this type of thread. Yeah, use this type of thread. You can go to market and buy different colors, but let black be more. But you can tell who you are buying from to miss so many things, so many colors for you. Because when you are sewing, you must use a machine thread to sew your fabric. You cannot use white to sew black. You cannot use white to sew black because you see yourself after sewing making your work so tacky. When you look at black, you are seeing white. It doesn't make sense. The next thing we'll talk about is our ruler. This ruler, you can use it to rule or connect your points when drafting. But I don't like using this particular ruler unless I have a very long point I want to connect. I love using this one. This particular one, I love using it because it makes my work very, very fast. Do you understand? If I place it, I'm done with what I'm doing. I love using this particular one. I have another type. I have another type of ruler here. Yeah, this is still okay, but I still prefer this. Another thing on my list is my French curve. Our almighty French curve that does wonders. You can use this thing to do so many things. We have different types of this cover, but this is the one I'm using. This is the particular one I'm using. You can use it to do so many things. You can use it to get a very perfect curve. You can use it to, so when drafting, you will see the usefulness of this thing. So let me not talk much on this. But when you draft, that is where this thing comes in. You will see the reason for this French curve. And another thing here is our Tailor's yoke. Our Tailor's yoke, it has different colors inside, but with this on your fabric, the wrong side of your fabric, you can use it to trace points. You can use it to mark your measurements. You can use it to do so many things on your fabric, but at the wrong side. You can still use this normal whiteboard yoke, but I don't like using it. You can see see now, as you can see, as I'm holding it, it's already messing my hand up. So I don't really like using this. I love using this Tailor's yoke. That is why they call it Tailor's yoke. When you are matching your points, or when you are doing anything with it, no case, no messing up of your fabric on the wrong side of your fabric. Yes, if you use it on the right side, I'm sorry, it might make your work so tacky when you're done. The next thing here is your iron. As a beginner, you need iron. Yeah, even if you don't have money to buy it for now, but just tell yourself that you need iron. Because you see yourself sewing and pressing your fabric. Yeah, iron makes your fabric look so, let me not use the word professional, but it makes your work look so clean. Like if someone sees your work, they will know, oh, she really knows what she's doing. So you need your iron. Iron is very important. Why sewing? You can press down. It makes your work look so clean. So don't even allow anybody to tell you that you don't need iron. Guys, you need your iron. Make sure you get this. Even if you don't have the money, but have it in mind that you need your iron. You say, after sewing, after the little one practice you are doing at home, you will notice that if you don't use this iron on your fabric, you notice that after even sewing or while sewing, your work, you will be looking at your work. Am I really even doing something creative? Am I even doing something that someone will see and say, okay, she's trying or something? So that is why you need this. Iron is very important in sewing. I think I've touched so many important tools for this sewing of a thing. So having done that, I will see you in my next video. Please try to share, subscribe, put on your notification bell so you know whenever I post any video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.